COOKreapEATers, I'm back with another travel video about my mom's recent layover. This time, I want to share with you her experience of having a layover in Taipei, the capital of Taiwan, versus a layover in Hong Kong and then Taiwan. If you're a Filipino citizen who wants to visit Taiwan, you might be wondering how to get a visa. Well, the good news is that you don't need one. Taiwan has extended its visa-free program for nationals of the Philippines until July 31st, 2024, except those holding diplomatic or official/service passports. This means that you can stay in Taiwan for up to 14 days without applying for a visa, as long as you meet some basic requirements. For Australian, you can pick any country, you can go there without a visa. Here's what you need to know before you book your flight. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months from the date of arrival in Taiwan. You must have a confirmed return ticket or an onward ticket to another country, if you just have a layover like Mama. If you are staying for an overnight or so, you must have proof of accommodation, such as a hotel booking confirmation or the address and contact details of your host in Taiwan. You must have sufficient funds for your stay in Taiwan. Obviously! If you want more details, the link is in the pinned comment. If you're an OFW or a Filipino citizen but residing outside the Philippines, you can obtain a travel tax exception via TIZA. For Filipinos living in the Philippines, you must pay travel tax from TIZA or TIZA.
Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority or TIEZA.
It costs 1,620 pesos for economy class and 2,700 pesos for passenger traveling on first and business class. Don't forget to fill in an online e-travel from etravel.ph for departing and arriving in the Philippines. If you're a Filipino or foreigner who wants to travel abroad, you might need to apply for an e-travel document. This is a digital version of your passport that you can access online or on your smartphone. I once thought e-travels were like tests that adults can take while not going to school. It contains your personal information, biometric data, and travel history. It also allows you to check in faster at the airport, go through immigration and customs more smoothly, and access various services and benefits in your destination country. Taipei is a vibrant and modern city with a rich cultural heritage and a lot of attractions to explore. Here are some of the highlights of her 11 hours and 43 minutes layover in Taipei. But before I tell you more about my mom's trip, let me explain how she prepared for it. One of the most important things to do before traveling to Taiwan is to fill out an immigration arrival card. This is a form that you need to complete and submit when you arrive at the airport in Taiwan. Number 2 of the test that adults need to take, but they don't need to go to school for it. It asks for some basic information about yourself, such as your name, passport number, flight number, purpose of visit, and address in Taiwan. The immigration arrival card is very easy to fill out. I once filled mine out once. I needed help with the signatures. You can either get a paper form from the airline staff or the immigration officers, or you can fill it out online before your departure. Mama chose to do it online because it was more convenient and faster when she already arrived in Taiwan airport and had an access for free Wi-Fi. And Mama couldn't resist everything free, especially if it's Wi-Fi. All she had to do was scan the QR code or from the website of the National Immigration Agency of Taiwan, enter her information, and save the confirmation code. Then she just showed the code to the immigration officer and they scanned it with their device. It took less than a minute and she was done. So that's how she filled her immigration arrival card for Taiwan. It was very simple and hassle-free. She bought a SIM card too, so she can navigate Taipei in just one click using the internet. Tourist SIM cards and plans are available at the airport. Getting a SIM card here as a tourist with hours of layover is the only straightforward option. She exchanges some of her piso to NT dollar and went to the nearest 7-Eleven. I thought she was going to buy a Slurpee. Then, she bought this easy card at the airport when she arrived. Where is the hard card? Where is it? Where? The most popular bus card in Taiwan. There are also other designs available. Easy Card is a rechargeable smart card that you can use to pay for buses, trains, subways or taxis, and convenience stores, and many other places. There are several ways to get to Taipei from the airport, depending on your budget, time, and preference, such as bus, taxi, high-speed rail, or metro. Well, she decided to take the metro, as she thinks it's the best balance between cost, speed, and convenience. She arrived at Terminal 2 around 1 p.m. and she was able to catch the metro train to Taipei main station. The train was clean, comfortable, and fast, and she enjoyed the scenic views along the way. I want to see it as well. I'm so jealous! Mama got off at Taipei main station, which is a huge transportation hub with connections to buses, subways, trains, and high-speed rail. From there, Mama walked to her first destination, Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. It is a huge complex that honors the former leader of the Republic of China, who fought against the communists during the Chinese Civil War and later retreated to Taiwan with his government. The Memorial Hall is surrounded by beautiful gardens, fountains, and statues, and it also houses a museum that displays Chiang Kai-shek's life and achievements. Mama didn't have the opportunity to visit the museum. Sad. She was really impressed by the architecture of the Memorial Hall, which is designed in a traditional Chinese style with a blue roof and white walls. The hall is also very symmetrical and aligned with the presidential office building and the National Theater and Concert Hall on either side. So many big words. The main entrance has a huge gate with 4 characters that means ethics, democracy, science, and culture. Inside the hall, there is a large bronze statue of Chiang Kai-shek sitting on a chair, guarded by 2 soldiers who change every hour in a ceremonial drill. But what really caught Mama's eye was a ceremonial drill that takes place every hour at the hall. It's performed by the honor guards, who are elite soldiers trained to guard the memorial. They wear crisp bluish uniforms and carry rifles with bayonets. They march in perfect sync, following the commands of their leader. They execute complex moves and formations, such as spinning the rifles, saluting, and changing positions. They do all of this without showing any single emotion. The drill is a spectacle for discipline, precision, and skill. It's also a display of respect and loyalty to the history and culture of Taiwan. Mama was amazed by how they could perform such a difficult routine flawlessly, even under the hot sun and the gaze of hundreds of tourists. She felt a sense of awe and admiration for these soldiers, who dedicate themselves to this duty. The museum in the basement of the hall was also very interesting to explore. But Mama didn't look at it as she still needs to cover some of her planned itinerary. This must be a good reason to come back soon with Mama, of course. Mama got to see a different side of Chiang Kai-shek that I didn't know before. It was a great way to learn more about Taiwan's culture and history and to appreciate the legacy of one of its most influential leaders. If you ever go to Taipei, I highly recommend checking out this place. Next, Mama took the subway to Taipei 101. She visited on a sunny day in June, and as a person who worked as a construction worker, she was blown away by its impressive appearance. It stands out from the skyline with its green glass facade and its 8 segments, each with 8 floors. The number 8 is considered lucky in Chinese culture, and it also symbolizes prosperity and growth. The building was designed to withstand earthquakes and typhoons, which are common in Taiwan. It has a height of 500 meters, 1,667 feet, and was the world's tallest building from 2004 to 2010, when it was surpassed by the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The iconic skyscraper houses offices, restaurants, shops, and an observatory. She didn't manage to go to the top deck of the building because it takes forever because of the long queue, and she only had a limited time on this trip. So better make most out of it. There's a food court located on the B1 level of the iconic skyscraper. The food court has a massive stall offering cuisines from around the world, such as Taiwanese, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Indian, Italian, American, and more. You can find anything from noodles and dumplings to burgers and pizzas, from sushi and bibimbap, to curry and kebabs, from bubble tea and coffee to ice creams and cakes. There's something for everyone here. She saw this Lion Friends character and was very eager to try its kawaii. This character called Choco. She is sweet, lovely Choco who loves sweets. She is shy like her brother Brown, but once you get to know her, she gets along well even with Brown's friends. Just like her character, this donut tastes just right, but not too sweet. And she bought lemon juice for her refreshment, and she ate outside the building. Believe it or not, the temperature here was 36 degrees. Ugh, I won't survive in that temperature.